Hey guys, well, since you've already know I've reviewed the Wrong Turn series, and as I've promised in my previous video, that I'm going to review Wrong Turn 6. Okay, so I just got this yesterday and watched it yesterday for that matter, and well, here's an interesting thing before I start this review is I think about maybe a month before this movie was released, I know it was screened at some places and people really liked it. I was hearing a lot of good things about that. It's like the redeeming Wrong Turn movie. That was the best one since the second movie. But just yesterday, the day before, I started seeing people now claiming, oh no, it's not the best one since the second one. It's actually worse than the third one, worse than the fourth one, worse than the fifth one. So I'm starting to see people didn't like it now. So I was pretty worried when I saw all that. But I was still gonna see it no matter what. So it's not reviews, people's opinions are gonna stop me. I mean, I've been anticipating this movie for a while, so I watched it. And I'm gonna say, after I watched it, I liked it, but I didn't love it though. So it was better than 3, 4, and 5. I mean, it was, but it wasn't fully redeeming like I hoped it was. So I'm gonna explain now. So this is my review now of Wrong Turn 6, Last Resort. So this one is set after Wrong Turn 5 and before the first Wrong Turn, much like the last two, how they were prequels. And so this one is pretty much different from the other Wrong Turn movies. It doesn't have that same vibe as the other ones. It's not just all about the mutant hillbilly cannibals just killing people out in the woods. This one's about this this character named Danny who now inherits this hotel and spa, and so he brings around his friends up to meet this family who runs that hotel. This family that he's never even known existed. So he had no clue that he was adopted. He didn't know he had other families. So now it's his first time meeting these two people that run that hotel. Unknowing, of course, that the 3 mutant hillbilly cannibals from the other movies, Three Fingers, Sawtooth, and One Eye, are actually in the woods right by that hotel. And so he basically finds out some pretty dark secrets as he gets to know this extended family of his. He starts to actually grow attached to them, and he basically starts drifting away from his friends. So it's actually to me that's actually a pretty good story. I mean, it's something a little more original than the other Wrong Turn movies. It's got actually some pretty good story to it. And one thing I also really liked about this movie is that all the characters are all pretty much, they get developed out throughout the movie. So we get to actually know these characters as the movie goes on. So that's something I actually liked. So it's actually got some pretty good character development, unlike in some of the other ones, like the previous maybe 2, 3, sorry. And one thing I also really liked as well is this part where Danny's getting taught how to hunt. So it's he's standing right in this treehouse, and he's getting taught how to shoot this deer with an arrow. So I actually really liked that whole part because the dialogue was just mainly the best thing of that scene. Is basically you gotta stalk your prey and then kill kind of thing. So I liked that whole thing. And the gore effects I actually really liked as well. I mean because they mainly use practical effects. I mean, there was a little CGI in there. There was only actually maybe one gore effect I didn't like because it was obviously just CGI. It was this arrow being shot through this guy's head, the back of his head, and comes out right through the side of his mouth, right to his cheek over here. And so that was pretty badly CGI'd, but It looks like they worked hard on trying to make it good though, because I remember seeing that scene in the teaser trailer, and it looked pretty bad through the teaser trailer, but it looked like they were trying to fix it though. But it didn't come out all that good though. But all the other gore effects were all good though. But I should probably also now talk about why I didn't think this was the the definitive the big redeemer of the series. Well, since they did work hard with developing their characters, but since they were just showing the characters so much, it kind of got boring towards the middle of the movie. Wasn't really much going on during the middle. There was just basically so much talking, blah blah blah. So and because of that, I nearly did not like this movie because it was just got really boring. Got very uninteresting during that part. But it picked up during the last 35-40 minutes of the movie. And so, that's pretty much a downfall right there. And another downfall is there was just so much sex scenes in this movie. I mean maybe there was about 5 if I had to guess. Maybe 5, 4, one or the other. So I mean, of course us guys really do like watching sex scenes, but they just overdid it so much. I mean it was just so unnecessary. I was so it felt like they were just focusing on that. Come on. And so that's one thing I hear people are complaining about this one. It felt like a porno movie. Yeah, so. And the acting in this movie was pretty much a mixed bag. There was some pretty good acting, some pretty bad. It was kind of all mixed. There was some good, some bad, and maybe it kind of balanced itself out. I remember when I did my Wrong Turn 2 review, I talked about there was these 4 mutants in that weren't in the first one, and there's no story for them. We don't know where they came from. Although we saw in this one where Danny was getting to know his family, they brought him to this secret spot where we see the 3 mutant hillbilly cannibals, and as well as other mutant hillbilly cannibals are living. It's all families, they're friends. They're all pretty deformed. So I guess I got my answer out of there. They probably because it's family, friends, whatnot. The whole family themed in this kind of remind me of some of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies because they're always about family. I also did the hotel setting. It was a pretty good set. I mean, I think they filmed in an actual hotel, so I actually liked that. This movie was filmed in Bulgaria, though, and you kind of could tell because that hotel does look like something out of Bulgaria. It doesn't really look like something out of America, because I know that the Wrong Turn series is set in America. And so, yeah, so this movie overall, it was a pretty good movie. It's my third favorite in the movie. I liked the second one, then the first one, then this one. So I mean, had pretty good story, pretty good character development, and pretty good characters too. Even though there were some exceptions of characters that weren't really likable, and so couldn't wait for them to get killed. But this movie also suffered the same thing with Wrong Turn 4 and 5, since those were prequels, so we obviously know that no one's going to get out alive. So it suffered from that too. Yeah, so overall I thought this was pretty good. Not my favorite, as I said, so I liked it, but I don't love it though. I would recommend it to Wrong Turn fans. And this is done by a different director for that matter, Valery Malev. And so I guess his first time directing a Wrong Turn movie, and he did pretty good. And from what I read, they're going to do a Wrong Turn 7, which I look forward to seeing, and he's going to be directing that one too. And so, overall, check it out. And that's all I got to say. Alright, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for my review on See No Evil 2. See ya!